here's what I have going on. I obviously, you saw that whole process. I put 3 coats of clear coat over top of that. I don't know how it's going to cure. It's like, you know, winter time out here, whatever. But it doesn't need to cure quickly, so I'm just going to let it sit out here, and I'm going to work on this because I need to just take this inside with me tonight, actually be able to work on it in the warmth. And I'm going to dial in, like I'm going to make the holes, at least draw them out, you know, stencil for where the gauges are going to go in there. And I don't think I'm going to use all the gauges. I just might use a few of them. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but we'll get to that. But I just had to paint this bar going across because I have to stain it then to match, you know, the rest of the car. But I believe I'm going to clear coat the car in the springtime. I'm not going to try to do that now, but I don't know. It depends. If I get done with everything else, maybe I will. But yeah, so it's kind of a waiting game now. Just kind of have to wait until this dries and I can install everything. But I'll be cutting this out, you know, a hole in the middle of that pretty big one. I'll be cutting it out for the gauges. So explain this amazing day so far while I drive home from Lowe's, because you're gonna have these days, I guess. This was just an exceptionally annoying one. Like, so knowing that I had to cut these gauge holes out in the 1/8 inch, or I'm sorry, I think it's like 1/4 inch almost. It's like 3/16 of an inch thick steel plate. I knew I needed to get hole saw bits, and so, you know, hole saw bits aren't cheap if you want to get like metal ones. So I did what anyone else would do and got on the internet, and I was going to order them. And it's like, I don't want to wait a week to drill, you know, 6 holes to finish my dash. I want to get it done today. So I found on Harbor Freight there was a set for $9.99, which, you know, ended up that they were only meant for plastic, drywall, and wood. So I was like, yeah, there's no way they're gonna make it through. You know, I make 6 cuts on these, and there was just no way. So they didn't, the metal ones I needed, they didn't have them the right sizes for those gauges. I needed a 2 inch and a 3 3/4. So I thought. So I went down to my other store. I got everything that I needed, I thought, and it ended up being like $40 or something because I had to get individual bits, like hole saw cutters, and then I had to get the arbor. You know, it's the main drill bit that goes in the center to keep it in line. So I finally get everything. I get home and I'm working on this, and I drill it out and it wobbles. The cutter head wobbles. And if the cutter head wobbles even, the slightest bit, it's going to make the hole a lot bigger than what it's supposed to be. And these holes are already, kind of, they're pushing it. So I drilled half of a hole with it wobbling, not realizing how bad it was, and it screwed up the whole dash. So I just went to Lowe's. Instead of trying to save $1 from my local hardware store, I went to Lowe's and I got a real deal, drill bit. So we're on our way back. We're going to try it again. It's $2.50. I've been driving back and forth to hardware stores since 9 o'clock this morning. So that's been my day, and I haven't gotten anything done yet. Alright guys, so I finally have the gauge cluster in there. I finally have I don't even want to tell the story of, you guys didn't even see the half of this project, because if I did, the video would have been like 4 days long. But there's so many things that went on that screwed up. I went through about, I don't know, 4 different hole saw cutters. It was a lot of different trips to the store for this little plate that I didn't really need. I could have just put them in the wood and they would have still looked sharp with just plain wood behind them, but I felt like I had to do that. That nice plate was sitting around, and it's like, what a better way to use it, So yeah, I mean, there it is. can't really fit in the car, but yeah, for better or worse, I have some gauges now. The other gauges, the leftover gauges, I'll probably give away or whatever. I'm not going to use them. I can check my battery. I don't need a fuel. I don't need to see how much fuel I have in my little 4-gallon tank up there. All I need to know is sort of how fast I'm going and my oil pressure and my water temperature. I guess I'll get a closer look at this. I mean, I was quick and stingy here. If I can focus in here. All right, so